Let's go to our first caller. I'll stop yapping, although I could yap forever, as we all know. Jasmine. What's up, Jasmine? How are you?
Hi, Tinx.
Hi. What's going on?
Tell me why I low-key like when I need advice and I have a problem, because then I get to call you.
I love it. I'm happy. I'm here for you. What's going on?
Okay, so I have this friend. So per your fatal flaw theory, I've accepted that her fatal flaw is that, like, she's very type B, she's not organized, she's going to be flaky, and that's her flaw that I've come to terms with.
Okay.
So for context, my family, I have a hookup where I get a lot of tickets to, concerts and games, and it's usually in a box. So
yeah.
I always include all my friends. I'm, very much, when I eat, everyone eats. So I'm just, I'm always excited to be able to invite my friends and, bring them to stuff that I know that they would really like.
Nice.
And so basically, one of my friend, she has a lake house, and she invited all the girls and didn't invite me. And then afterwards, she was like, oh, the whole time we were just wishing you were there, but she didn't invite me. So I'm like, but it's been a few months, so I'm not really and I was just like, whatever, I've been busy traveling and with work, so I'm like, I don't really have the energy to be upset about this.
Did you confront her? Did you say, well, if you wanted me there, why didn't you invite me? Or did you just let it kind of fly? Let it slide?
I just let it kind of fly.
Okay.
Which is my fault. I should have
I get it. Sometimes you're just like, whatever, I don't have the energy for this. It's fine. And also, if that's her fatal flaw, she's kind of flaky and whatever, you're just like, okay, whatever. It falls under her flaw, so we'll let it slide. Okay, I see.
Yeah. And then, so recently, a few weekends ago, we all went out with the girls, and, we have this big friend group where, it's the girls are all the core of it, but, I love my boyfriend, my other friend's husband, some of us are single, and it's just a group that works. Okay. But we went out, just the girls, and she has a boyfriend, and she was all over this guy, and the whole time she just kept being like, oh, I wish I was single, and I was like, stop, you have a boyfriend. And then at a certain point, I pulled her off this guy, and I was like, come on,
yeah,
he's at home. We all know him. And a few days later, we already had tickets to go to a game, and her boyfriend's buying us all drinks, saying, oh, I love you guys so much.
Damn.
And I had in my stomach the whole time, because I've been that person where you're like, oh, once you find out, you feel like the idiot. Right. Because all the friends and everyone knew what went down and what was going on. And then, she pulled me aside and she was like, oh, yeah, I told him that, it was just flirting, and that I told him to go away, and that, you had my back. And I was like, okay, now I'm brought into it, and I don't really want to be,
yeah, you don't want to be in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And, my stomach hurt the whole game, because I'm, sitting here, and he's like, that's very much, his personality is to buy us all drinks, we're having so much fun, and we had already had these tickets. So I've just been kind of, on the fence about this friend, and, now I've had time to, think about it, and I was like, well, if she didn't invite me to the lake house, it doesn't feel good to be an afterthought when my friends are always at the forefront of my mind, but at the same time, I'm not going to beg someone to want me to be there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think this friend obviously has, lots, maybe multiple flaws. Maybe it's not just one flaw. Maybe it's she is maybe a flawed person. And at this point, I feel like you could consider demoting her. And people always they always guffaw when I say demote your friend. But you have only limited energy, and you have only limited time on this earth. And it's I get it. It's difficult because you're entrenched in this friend group, and it's a big friend group. You're all friends. But with her specifically, I would try to detach, and I would try to put distance between you and her. And if she hits you up for something, or she's trying to ask you a favor or hang out one-on-one, I would just not. And I would, in your mind, I would give her less weight. I would give her less, just attention tension in your mind because she's obviously maybe not that great a friend. And look, we don't have to cancel her completely, but she is not someone who you need to invite to everything. You don't need to include her on absolutely everything. And you certainly don't need to help her out anymore. If she wants to cheat on her boyfriend or whatever, like that's on her. Like that's, you just kind of got to let her.
Yeah. I think, I was thinking of what you were saying because I'm always reading the shift. Like, I am always rereading it. So I think that you're right about just demoting and just,
You just got to put space in between you and her because it's like you're not even like aligned morally. And sometimes like I'm someone who has like opinions on everybody's life. I just do. But then sometimes I have to remind myself like, oh, it's not, it's not my circus, not my monkeys. She wants to cheat on her boyfriend. Like she wants to do this, treat this guy badly. That's on her. And you just have to like walk away, like let them. This is a good case for Mel Robbins' let them theory. Like let her, let her.
Yeah. Thanks, Tinx.
Thank you for calling. You're a good friend. Don't get in your head about it. Lots of love, babe.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Will you cover for a friend? Are you like, do not include me? Doesn't matter if it's Lucas down to anyone who's like a new acquaintance. You never want to cover for anyone.
No. I'm loyal. Like I'm really, really loyal. Like I would cover for all like any of my good friends. Like I would 100% tell them my opinion. And I have before, I've been like pissed at a friend for cheating on a boyfriend. And I've been like, I really don't agree with this. You know that this just doesn't sit well with me, but I wouldn't tell. No, my friends are my friends first. 100%, 100%. No, fuck that shit. I would bury a body with someone. Like I'm very, that's like maybe the only loophole of like breaking rules. Like if it's to cover for a friend, anything, seriously.
Wow.